Hello, welcome to Tim Anderson Horse Training. Today we'll be talking about our second part in our three-part series about teaching a horse to spin. Today we'll be building on the work that we did in the beginning of the spin video. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to go back and watch it. In that video, we talked about walking circles, bending the horse to the inside, and bending the horse to the outside, like you see in this video. This horse is pretty soft. He's relaxed to what we're asking him to do, and it's time for him to step up a little bit. I'll start by walking my circle just like I did before. Keep his chin tucked just a little bit to the inside, his forehead close to vertical. Wait for him to get soft, relaxed. When he gets soft, I'm going to take both legs off, bring my hands around to the right to spin to the right, add a little bit of outside leg in the back, ask him to give me a couple of quick steps, and then I'll take my legs and ask him to step out. I don't ever start the spin with my legs. The spin is always started by bringing both hands to the direction that I want the horse to spin. If I want him to spin left, I'll bring both hands to the left. If I want to spin right, I'll bring both hands to the right. I never start the spin with my legs. That's one thing I see a lot of people doing. As soon as they want to spin, they start bumping with the outside leg. That's going to interfere with that horse's rhythm later. Start with both legs off. When I want the horse to give me a little bit more speed, I'll take my outside leg and push just a little bit in the hip, not in the front. The hip is where the horse gets its impulsion, and that's where I'll push at to get the horse to go faster. If I was to push up behind the girth to ask him to move his shoulders more, what's going to happen is he's going to invert his body to get off of that spur, and he's going to start dropping the shoulder. I want to keep his shoulders up, and the impulsion will come from the back end. Again, I'm stepping around here, outside leg back, couple quick steps, and walk out. See right there, the horse kind of elevated his head and got just a little bit of a hop. That's because the inside shoulder was down a little bit, and the horse was trying to go just a little bit faster than what his coordination is ready for. Again, we'll step around. He's hopping just a little bit. I raise my left hand, raise his left shoulder, step around, and go again. Now we're walking our circles. Ask the horse to relax. I never hold him in the spin more than just a couple of times around. Don't want him to dread the spin. I want the horse to learn that if he'll give me a few quick steps, then we'll step out. Again, it's a lot of repetition. I want the horse to learn the muscle memory and learn the footfall to step around with rhythm. Something to think about is a spin is a forward movement. It's not a backwards movement. It's not a sideways movement. It's a forward movement. We're moving forward in the smallest circle possible. So to get a little bit more forward, a little bit more speed in my spin, I'm going to trot the horse around, forward, ask for a couple quick steps, and walk out. Last spin, that horse is bent just a little bit more than what I would like. In this next spin, I'm going to add just a little bit more right rein, a little bit more neck rein, get him a little bit straighter, a little bit of right leg. There's a little straighter, a little more impulsion. Pretty decent spin right there. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're going to change directions. We'll work spinning to the right now. Ask the horse to walk just a little bit. Let him relax. I'm starting over. We're going the opposite direction. We're going to start slow again and then build throughout working the right spin. Walk a little bit, and then I'll ask him to step around easy and kind of see what he gives me. Horse is a little bit better naturally spinning to the right. That was pretty decent right there. Got a little bit hoppy. His right shoulder was down a little bit. I'll elevate that by picking my right hand up. I'll straighten his body a little bit by pulling my left hand back. So right hand will go up a little bit, left hand will go back a little bit. Try a little bit, add a little bit of impulsion, and ask him to step around. And not too bad there. He hopped and then he picked his shoulder back up. I want to help the horse, but I'm not going to help him all the time. I want him to figure out what's comfortable and easy and what's not comfortable and hard. So I'll kind of show him what's right, but I'm going to let him mess up also. Now I'll ask him to step around to the right one more time here. And not too bad. A little bit of rhythm. Footfall isn't perfect, but that'll come with more practice. He's giving me effort. He's giving me impulsion. I'm liking what I'm getting here going to the right. And I'm going to go back and work on the left a little bit. I feel like the right is better than the left. So I'll start with working the left, and then I'll go back to working the left after I work the right. Try to get the left as good as the right. Now you see I'm slowing back down. I'm starting all over again. I don't want to keep building from the speed I had going to the right. I want to start and then build again. And a little bit of outside leg, and that's pretty decent spin right there. So for the next several weeks on this horse, I would continue to just reinforce impulsion, reinforce the face being soft, reinforce the horse being soft on the outside shoulder, and keep reinforcing the inside shoulder coming up. As the horse's body position stays correct on his own, and I'm not helping him as much, that he stays there. As the muscle memory gets better, then the horse will learn to spin with less help from me. And that's what I'm looking for. Whenever I ask the horse to spin, I want him to spin until I ask him to do something different. So that's where I would consider an intermediate horse in the spin. I want to thank you for watching my intermediate spin video. I'll be coming out with an advanced spin video here pretty soon. I'll show you how to advance the horse past this onto a more finished spin ready to show. Thank you for watching.